Good Sunday afternoon. Hello, everybody. And you know what that means it's another exciting episode, Matinee with the Homies, episode 2. And we got a banger of a panel today. I'm going to throw it over to one of my co-hosts, Campia. How's it going, my friend?
It's going good. Hope everybody's having a good day. Like to welcome everyone to Matinee with the Homies. We're here just to talk about movies, music, and things of the movie industry and just have good discussions. We'd like to welcome our guest here today. We have Atomic Patriot. Atomic, how are you doing today?
I gotta unmute my mic. Doing good. I'm actually excited to be here. This is gonna be a fun conversation that we're gonna have today, and yeah, and I think it's gonna be fun. I appreciate you guys inviting me, and yeah, let's go on to Norman.
Yeah, what's up? Nice to be on a stream where there's actually daylight coming into my window for once.
That must be weird.
Yeah, completely flipped the script.
Okay, so this gentleman doesn't really need an introduction. You know him, you love him. He is a co-host of probably one of the greatest fucking podcasts on the internet, the GCA. He also is on a show on Monday nights with some guy that knows Gina Carano. Drunk hippo, drunk poo tripper. Oh yeah, drunk.
It'll come back to you. Yeah,
drunk 3PO. He's also does a pretty cool gaming stream every now and then, and he's also the lover of avocados. It's MoZamboni, everybody. How's it going, Mo?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I do love avocados, unironically, by the way. They're awesome. There you go. Let's get the clip out of the way, damn it.
No,
I don't
have it on here.
When we were talking, you guys were talking about movie soundtracks. I'm like, I gotta show up, man. I love scores, soundtracks, the whole thing. And here's a hint of one of the top ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to talking about this very much. And just hit 500 on my gaming channel, and I'm
Let's
eligible.
go.
Yes, go.
And also, guys, don't forget to go subscribe to one of our favorite people of the GCA, and she's right now in Hawaii, and we know who we're talking about.
My ginger friend.
She's ginger friend. She's got a cooking channel. If somebody could put the link in, go over there, subscribe to Jessica Lindstrom. We're trying to get her to 500 subscribers with very few videos on her fucking stream.
Like 2 videos, but we're gonna get her there.
2 videos, but with like 800 views.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's a great show. Honestly, it's really the way her and ABF play off each other and Irwin is really
And just
fun.
have Irwin there. Yeah,
Irwin
he keeps it going.
helps.
Okay, so little thing about that. So when we found out she was going to do this show, we were in Discord. It was us that came up with the name, and AP came up with her thumbnail, and we were talking about we were talking about like a whole bunch of stuff, and we were talking about Breaking Bad, and all of a sudden I'm like, why don't you just call it Baking Bad? And
That's great.
And it stuck. And literally before Justice's first stream, myself, Campia, and a few others, we promoted her channel everywhere.
I tagged Elon Musk. I tagged Donald Trump. I tagged Gordon Ramsay. If there was a person in the GCA, I tagged them. I tagged everyone.
Incidentally, Breaking Bad has a phenomenal soundtrack. It really does.
Yes, it does.
Personally curated by Vince Gilligan. That's how much care he took into Breaking Bad. Every song he chose was basically stuff he listened to while he was going through college in Albuquerque.
So let's get the show going, Campia. What is our first topic for today?
First topic for today is obviously soundtracks versus scores. Now, I feel like nowadays we've gotten a great amount of scores, which we're going to do a future show on the movie scores. But we've gotten great scores over the past couple of years, but it feels like the movie soundtrack has disappeared. Like, with the exception of maybe Guardian of the Galaxy and James Gunn movies, there's not really any soundtracks that like make the movie feel like it's a movie with the music. Do y'all agree? Do you disagree? How do y'all feel about stuff like that?
I do think that nowadays, though, maybe it's that just licensing has just changed in the way it's used in Hollywood. But it feels like you only ever get like 2 or 3 scenes where there's songs, and half the time it might just be like background music in a bar or something like that, something playing on the TV in the background. It's never like the focus of the scene.
Yeah, it's like I like we've talked about this like multiple times. I still think if you want like movie soundtracks, you gotta go back to the 80s. Movies of the 80s had the most phenomenal soundtracks of all time. I'm gonna throw some out. Labyrinth, Empire Strikes Back,
Well, that's
Return
a
of
score.
the Jedi.
That's a score, yeah,
but
score.
Star Wars is scored.
well, let's put it this way. Howard the Duck. You had Transformers the movie from '86. You had
Transformers is a good example, yeah.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, if you really think like the greatest
It had both.
soundtrack, the greatest soundtrack of the '80s has to be Transformers the movie. Straight up, it's the most iconic.
It's definitely a
soundtrack.
contender, but when
That's
you're
a
talking
contender,
about 80s soundtracks, you're really looking
Yeah.
at like John Hughes movies, because he was making
Oh my god,
movies for teenagers, and
Pretty in Pink.
teenagers are
Weird
the ones who really
Science.
like the
Yeah.
music in films. That's what
Yeah.
keeps their attention going, even back then. And
Mhm.
that was his whole philosophy: is how do I make these movies appeal to kids? And part of that was choosing a soundtrack that would appeal to kids.
Well, see, that was
There it is.
my
That's a
problem
good
too. It was that I noticed going through my list. Like I have 20, I had narrowed down to 5, but it's like a lot of them had 1 or 2 songs that were epitome for the movie. But yet, like when you look at the rest of the soundtracks, like I don't remember those other songs. I remember this. Like I'll give you a good example. Like American Beauty. Remember the song from the from like when he's doing the weightlifting and stuff like that. Batman
Oh,
Forever.
yeah.
We had Kiss from a Rose.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me from YouTube. But I mean, what other songs were on there? Do you remember the other songs? There might be 1 or 2.
Kiss from a Rose.
No, I said that. I said
Yeah.
that and Thrill
Oh.
Me. But I mean, other than those 2,
I'm
you know what I'm saying? So it's like we got a lot of great songs for movies, or 1 or 2 songs, but there's not really. I don't think soundtracks where it had more than like say 5 songs that you just really remember.
I mean, I instantly go to like Ferris Bueller. I mean,
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good.
within the
that's a
first
great
minute
one,
and a
yeah.
half, he's turning on MTV and you're hearing music in the background. Obviously, the awesome twist and shout scene where they actually shut down Chicago for a day and just went nuts is brilliant.
And him doing the run thing where he's trying to get back and a little. I forget the song name, but the dun, 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 that they use
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
Mackinac?
Well,
Hey,
I
Nick.
mean, also, if you think of the '80s, you definitely have to think of like Labyrinth. Labyrinth had a very phenomenal,
Well, hell
movie
yeah,
soundtrack.
you're talking David
Bowie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, David Bowie. Magic Dance and the main title, Underground, which was the main title of the movie. And you remember those, and then you have like 1980 Tommy, straight up Tommy, but that's that's technically a musical.
Yeah.
And
Which we'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like so like
Well,
in the
I-
80s.
Well, the
Like-
90s had it too, but like,
Yeah.
can you think of one nowadays though? Like, give me one over the past like maybe 5 to 8 years, to
Only-
even 10 years.
Dude, K-pop Demon Hunters is the closest thing of a soundtrack that I can say.
Oh, dude, that is like like a legit return to form for a soundtrack. That is like
Definitely.
that's like Little Mermaid. That's like Aladdin. That's like
Yeah,
all these great songs
It
that exist
felt
because
like
of
what
the
you-
universe.
Top of the
Yeah.
billboards we're nominated for Grammys. Also could be nominated for Oscars.
I'm just gonna say this. It feels like a movie you'd see in the '90s from Disney. That's what
It's
it feels
exactly
like.
yeah.
Yeah,
It made me
completely.
so
Yeah,
happy
yep.
to see it.
Yeah.
Wonderful, lovable characters. The tiger, the freaking crow. I love. yeah,
It-
but
it is. It's,
but the
it's a kid's
soundtrack,
movie.
but
but
the
it's-
love, the love of the movie, the soundtrack that
Mhm.
came from that is something that we have
Mhm.
not seen in a while. You can put stuff in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
like
Not
I
since the
have on
90s, man.
vinyl. I have on vinyl Guardians of the Galaxy because those songs
Mhm.
belong on vinyl from that. So I know it's
Mhm.
Oh,
long-
That's
yeah.
what I said. That's
But-
what I said at the beginning. Like
yeah.
James Gunn's about the only one I can think of where the soundtracks are just as good as the movie.
Well, I
But
tell
I'm
you
just
what,
saying, like,
he failed.
take-
He failed with Superman though,
Oh yeah,
because
he did.
Oh, yeah.
with Guardians, they were perfect. they were sort of intricately curated to what was happening with the scenes.
Yes.
And he did good in the Suicide Squad
decades
too.
that Quill
fault
was
you,
listening
Naganal.
to, everything that was going on in the film.
When he's talking
Whereas
to Gamora
the-
and they're
yeah.
doing the filled round and fell in love, it's
Mhm.
perfect.
It's
Perfect.
exactly.
Completely.
Whereas with Superman, with the whole punk rocker boy and I can't remember the name, but the one that's playing during the Mr. Terrific Lois scene, they're not in there because they fit the scene. They're in there because James Gunn likes the song and he says, "I'm going to put it in my movie because I'm the guy."
Yeah.
That puts
I
music
mean,
in
if
my
you want to go with
movies."
that, yeah, season
It
2
doesn't.
of
It doesn't add
Peacemaker
the
was the
story.
same. Peacemaker
doesn't
season
add to
2
the
was
story.
just songs that have
No, it
songs.
doesn't. It's
Well,
just
I mean-
here's a
Finale.
goofy scene. I'm James Gunn. I'm going to put a song to it that I like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Well, if you really think about it, like if it wasn't for like Iron Man 1 literally put AC/DC back on the map.
Mm-hmm.
and
And they
Oh,
rented
yeah.
out Black
Black
Sabbath
Sabbath.
in the credits.
and Black Sabbath.
Like,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of other things like there was an original song. Ghostface Killer did a song, "Slept on Tony." That's the
Mhm.
song you hear when he's on the plane with Rhodey and they're
Mhm.
and the party starts. That's not like just a quick 5-minute thing. That's an actual song by Ghostface Killer, which was awesome. And
Well,
there's a couple of other songs placed in about the movie as well.
Well, I mean,
Well,
the
also
Suicide
look-
Squad, that was a good one as well. I think
Mhm,
the music
mhm.
played
Yeah.
well with that one.
The thing
Oh,
is, though, I'm not sure if what we like for the 2016 one. I'm not sure if what we got as a final playlist was going to be
did not like
the
didn't like the
first playlist
soundtrack
for
for
the
the first
original
one.
movie.
I didn't like the first soundtrack. It was okay, but like
No,
the
no, I'm talking
second
about the
one-
one that James Gunn did.
Right.
Oh, James,
The-
the one
the-
James
the
Gunn did
Suicide
was
Squad.
phenomenal. It was good. Well, I mean,
So-
he just basically said, okay, this worked for Guardians. Let me do it here. So he just
Yes,
took
yeah.
the formula for the soundtrack with movies,
Thing that-
the music that he
issue
loved,
is-
and he integrated it.
issue with James Gunn specifically was he thinks that like people just want to hear this music he likes, and don't get me wrong, he's got some good taste in music. I will actually praise him for that. He's got some
It's not
pretty good
bad, though.
taste in music. However, the reason why it worked for Guardians of the Galaxy is because Peter Quill's character, it fit his character
Mhm.
perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
With almost every other movie that Gunn has done, it doesn't have a purpose. It doesn't feel like it fits the characters. It's just there because Gunn likes it.
Yeah,
And
the soundtrack
the
structure in the first Suicide Squad is actually quite funny because it literally starts off. You're in a prison in Georgia, House of the Rising
Yeah.
Sun, of course. You meet Amanda
yeah.
Waller, Sympathy for the Devil. Then you meet Harley Quinn, and it's that crazy bitch song, and it just keeps going along and along. And
Crazy Bitch was. I love that song. Crazy Bitch.
every new
yeah.
scene, you get a new song. It's just like, all right, guys,
Mm.
calm down. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like a 2-minute stretch where, the Margot Robbie changing clothes scene where they're all sort of getting together for the first time.
Dude, that
And
should have been
it
Cherry
starts
Pie.
off with Seven Nation Army, and then in 30 seconds later, you're listening to "Without Me" by Eminem. It's just an overload of soundtrack. Is what it
Dude,
is.
that scene with her changing clothes should have been Cherry Pie by Warrant. It should have been Cherry Pie. It should have been
That's
Cherry.
great.
Yo,
But I mean-
she's
Definitely
got
should have
Y'all were proving my point though. Is like with the
Yeah.
exception of James Gunn, what else can you think of that really just hit like that in the past 10
Uh,
years?
I
And
just
with
think
the exception of
K-pop
you did K-pop, but I mean,
10
besides
years.
that, there's always exceptions to the rule, but like, there's not a lot. There's
I mean,
Well,
I always
Sinner-
default
Sinner-
to
clean.
Sinners
default to
had a good
Edgar
one.
Wright, and the last Edgar Wright film I saw was probably Baby Driver, and that did have a
Baby
really
Driver,
good
I'll give you
soundtrack.
that one. Baby
Yeah,
Driver has
okay,
such
that's
a
a
good
good choice.
soundtrack. But there's a lot of British soundtracks.
Radar Love. That was.
I'll say this: The Hobbit.
That's a score though.
That's the score.
No.
No, the first. Yes, right. That's right. They did some of the songs
because like
from
the dwarves are
from
singing,
the-
they're singing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
that's one
that's-
song
that's-
though. That's I agree with you. The
No,
song
it-
is
it's-
phenomenal, but I can't remember the other
It's three
songs.
songs. There's
what's funny?
There's 3 songs. There's the one about like there's Far Over the Misty Mountain, Far Over
Well,
the Misty
yeah.
Mountain. one.
So
There's
Chris said
the dwarf
Frozen.
ones.
Yeah, so
There's
Chris
Dwarf
said
one.
Frozen. Chris, the only reason why Frozen was you could put Frozen there is because of one song. Can you actually remember any other song than
Yeah,
Let it go.
Chris, you gotta let it go. You gotta let
No,
it go.
I only know because it was one of the first things my son ever sang. He was in the backseat. He was three.
Oh gosh.
He would go first time forever.
No,
He would,
no, Mo.
first time in
What's
forever.
also the meme where John Travolta couldn't even say the girl's name at the Oscars
Oh yeah, Adele Dazeem. Yeah.
when he's drunk as hell on stage. He's drunk as hell on stage.
Chris got you. He named another one.
Can you build?
Well,
a-
Okay,
yeah, but the thing
can-
is- the
Two
thing
songs
was-
out of the entire movie. Yeah.
I don't.
No,
dude, I
we
don't
got
even
we got
remember
three.
the
We got
song.
three. He's Chris.
Hey.
Are you a Frozen fan? Like what's going on here?
Well, I mean, Chris
Well, I
is
mean,
kind of
it's-
pretty, so he's kind
I
of.
want to go back. I want to go back.
He
to
like
the
he
Hobbit
likes
really
them
quick.
white women with blonde hair, man.
I
Okay,
want to go back to
hey,
the Hobbit really
blame
quick,
him.
specifically
Yeah,
because
go ahead.
there's Misty Mountains, there's Icy Fire, there's Last Goodbye, which is sung by when I believe that's in the third one when one
But
of the
you're naming one song from each movie, though.
Yeah.
no Icy Fire was in the
the
first
yeah,
one,
yeah. That's what I'm
and
saying.
so was Misty Mountains. Oh no, okay, Icy Fire was in the second one, but you're right. But I still think they're good songs, and there's other songs in them that I like too.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
just-
we could do a future show where it's like songs that
Yeah.
epitomize the movie, and
Oh,
but I
yeah.
mean, like, but still, it's like one song from each movie. Whereas, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, there you remember songs, but you don't remember soundtracks like you used to.
yeah.
I
Like, there's
mean,
not
I
8
rem-
songs on there that you were like all about.
I mean, like in the '80s, I remember them like had like in rotation movie soundtracks in rotation on the radio, like like Ghostbusters.
Mhm.
That whole entire
Ooh.
album was in rotation for that summer when that came out.
Ghostbusters
even
is
like-
probably one of my favorite movie themes. Like the sort of bridge part where it goes, "Dang it, dang it, dang it." That's it.
also-
It's just like
Exactly.
the hardest
And
riff
Ron-
ever. It's so good.
And Norman, if you remember, Ghostbusters 2 had a pretty damn good soundtrack too.
Bobby
Yeah,
Brown's
But
on your
it
own.
does- It kind of
Yeah.
pales to the first one.
Dude,
though.
the
Yeah.
original one was
Yeah.
fantastic. You
Yeah.
had
Oh, it
I
was.
think
Even though what's his name stole the shit from Huey Lewis in the news.
Yeah,
Ray Parker Jr. But you had I think you had the Steve Miller Band. You had the
Yeah.
Bus Boys cleaning
Uh-huh.
up the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Hell,
actually
even-
a really good soundtrack.
I mean, even the little score, the ghost score, like for Slimer, was pretty iconic.
I mean, Magic. You remember Magic?
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
that's what
That creeped me out as a
Yeah.
kid, man.
dude.
Yeah.
You know what's weird is that's the beginning of the song. The second half of that song is
Mhm.
totally just goes
Totally
into like
di-
80s rock. It's
Yeah,
totally
it's
different.
not
It's
the same
weird.
at all.
No,
Well,
but
also-
that part, yeah, is great.
yeah. But if you think in Ghostbusters 2, they brought back that song. I can't remember who sings it, but "Your Love Lifts Me Higher." When they're in the Statue
Oh.
of Liberty, this is what they used to get her to walk. Dude, I love that fucking song, man. That song, I can't remember who sings it. It was an old song, but they really, when they brought that back, that like
Jackie Wilson.
yeah,
Jackie Wilson. Yep.
that revigorated his career, and he started like performing again up until he passed away. Yeah, so I mean, if you also like in the '70s, you had great soundtracks like for Convoy. You had the
Convoy.
Smokey and the Bandit.
The great big.
Oh,
Smokey and the Bandit.
Eastbound and Down.
Jerry Reed, that literally brought his career back. Was the Smokey and the Bandit soundtrack of all the songs he did on there, and and he did some for the other two, but I mean, like.
Well, you go to the 80s with Rocky instead. Like Frank Stallone would not have a career
Yeah.
without his songs
Yeah.
from like Rocky and Rambo. And
Yeah. And yeah, Erwin, Rambo wasn't the bad guy. Fuck you.
Yeah, thank you. Jeez.
Irwin's based.
But like hell, even like hell, I'm gonna throw this one out there. Even Spaceballs had a funny ass
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
soundtrack to it. Straight up. The main theme alone was hilarious as hell. And then they had that part where the girl's singing "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot."
gotta
No,
lower
you
your
just
rating
don't,
when you do that, Phantom.
dude. You just don't get that anymore. You don't get a movie where when you hear it's like it's forgettable the music in movies.
When you
now.
hear the song, it automatically takes you to that movie. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like from myself, a movie soundtrack, when you listen to the movie, you know the scene. If you hear it like outside of like the movie, you know the scene, you know what's happening, right?
You know the context of which the song is in.
Yes, and that's how it was like with Transformers the movie. You know, when you hear like randomly,
touch.
like randomly they play "Dare to Be Stupid" on screen, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
Planet of the Junkions attacking the Autobots,
Eric Idle.
and Eric Idle, and you hear his stupid commercial puns. You know this. You know where it comes from. You know where it was at. You know, you don't have that now. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody, right? Classic from Wayne's World. Every time when the instrumental comes up and you just start
And you're in the
headbanging
car,
like
you
they
just start
did.
headbanging. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
Oh, yeah.
exactly what that's from.
Exactly. You know, it's like or like another movie.
I was muted there just to say Ballroom Blitz by Tia Carrere from Wayne's
Yep.
World
Amen.
is
Oh,
the
yeah.
superior version of that song. Is
Yes.
so good.
Agreed.
It's so
That's
good.
the one
Dude,
I was
I
still on my list.
love the music video. They actually did a music video for that song
Mhm.
with her singing it, yeah.
And then Garth doing Foxy Lady.
Yeah.
Dreamweaver when he sees Tia Carrere for the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time.
Yes, yes. Or like in the second movie when Garth sees what's her name?
Kim Basinger.
Kim Basinger. That song that
Kim
was playing
Basinger.
there too. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
the
there's the
former
example
Mrs.,
though. We just named 4 or 5 songs from one movie in one movie that shows you like that's what I'm talking about when it says soundtrack.
Dude,
like, there's great
that
songs.
soundtrack introduced Queen to everybody my age.
Again,
Like,
we
Yep,
found
yep,
yeah.
same.
and this is after Freddie Mercury's death, by the way.
That's right. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like,
He died 1 year before the movie came out.
That's crazy.
yep. And they literally, Michael Myers was like, he was like begging the last 2 members of Queen, can I please put it in here? You know, I think it'd be good for you. And they put it in, and it's like, I remember sales for that album. It's like they couldn't keep them on the shelves.
Dude,
that soundtrack.
The music video was getting all the airplay on MTV. Like it was like the original music video, which back in
with the
70s,
added
really
scene of them headbanging in the car.
Yes.
Which made
they
Bohemian
put it in.
Rhapsody number 1 once again after what, like 72. So what?
75, but yeah, it is the greatest song of all time. I won't accept
Probably
any
one of
other
their greatest
answers.
albums.
I'm not arguing. with
Written
that.
by
Queen
one
is,
person.
Queen is my favorite band. So
Yes.
Yeah.
which I'll bring them up later. But anybody else want to add anything to this before we move on to the next subject?
No, I think we can move on.
Keep it moving.
We can move on. Yeah.
Okay. Next subject I had was I was looking at my list. I was looking at all the music we have, and I was looking at. I was like, are we looking at soundtracks? Because a lot of them I've noticed that I love are movies that have that are basically musicals. And I'll give y'all examples. Willy Wonka was one I was thinking of. I thought of Grease, Rocky Horror, The Greatest Showman. Great soundtracks, but it's really just the movie put to vinyl or put to CD or put to MP3 nowadays. So I would get y'all's take on, does a movie musical, when it goes to soundtrack or when it goes to like record or CD or anything, do you consider that still a soundtrack, or is that just the movie put to record?
That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
I consider it a soundtrack because yes, it's the music is a part of the movie, but it also that's kind of the point of the music, is to add to the story, to make the story better. And without the music, these musicals would be null and void. They'd be pointless.
Yeah, because you can still take the songs separately for what they are.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, like people sat down in a studio, they wrote the music down on paper, whatever else, and then they performed it, and then they recorded it, and they put it in a movie. So I would say that it classes. Yeah.
it's a pen.
like,
nerd file.
So like if you want to think about it, like straight up musicals. I mean, you had Grease, you had
Well, I
Moulin
mean,
Rouge.
any of the Disney movies.
Yeah,
Any of the Disney movies.
Lion King is in my top 5. It just is like
And
I'm
That's fair.
gonna throw an old one out there that I love. It's not the best subject matter, but it's a
Mm.
fantastic musical. Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love
It has
that.
amazing songs
Yeah.
in it. It's such
Yeah.
a good movie.
My dad and I used to watch that before he passed away, and I was like, I didn't really watch it, but once with him, but I've watched it like 100 times since then.
It's so good. But the
Oh,
funny
yeah.
thing is my wife thought it was, since it was a musical, that it was. It ends with the Russian Jews like having to. She's like, "What? That's the end of the movie?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, it's a good movie, but
It's
yeah.
a downer.
Well,
It's a downer.
okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna throw another one out there. There's a movie called Pirates that came out in the early '80s. It's a musical, and yeah, it's retarded, but they had music in it.
I
But
mean, Pete's
I'll
Dragon.
I have to throw it
Pete's
back
Dragon.
to K. I mean, I have to throw it back to K-pop Demon Hunters. You know,
Amazing.
Yep. It's like they did the sing along
Really is.
for it in theaters, and for me, I would have to say this is a slippery slope when it comes to this because a lot like a lot of them like Grease and stuff, they had airplay, right? They had airplay, and they were part of the movie. For me, I still consider it a soundtrack. I still consider a soundtrack because like with Grease, like with K-pop Demon Hunters, like with I would say off the bat, we haven't really had like a real good musical in like forever, unless you would consider K-pop Demon Hunters.
Well, The Greatest Showman. That was the last one before
Yeah.
K-pop.
that was
Yeah,
probably
the
the
Greatest
biggest
Showman was
Yeah,
was
the
phenomenal.
Greatest
Les
Showman
Miserables.
specifically.
yeah.
Before that,
Not my-
but-
it's not my-
that was
it's
too
not my
long.
jam. It's not my
I-
jam. But that's a really
That was
good
too
one.
long.
I'd say this
did
The
block
Greatest
through.
Showman is a great musical because like that was a big song when I was in high school. It was very much a very
Mhm.
big musical.
Which was like a year ago.
4 years ago.
So that's another reason why I was wanting to bring up because I was wanting to bring different ones for different genres because we're all kind of different
Mhm.
ages, except for maybe me
Oh,
and
yeah.
Fan, and we're close enough, or me and Mo too.
Mhm.
But it's like we'll get different picks because of like we got a 20-year-old, we got 30-year-old,
what,
we got
like 60?
40-year-olds, we got 75-year-old over here in Phantom.
Dude, we're missing one of the best musicals.
I said
of
Mo,
the
not
past
Phantom.
20 Yeah, one of the best musicals of the past 25 years, and we're all skipping over it for whatever reason. Team America
F yeah.
is a musical, and
You
it's
got
good.
AIDS.
Bucko 5 is my favorite, but
Oh.
it's legitimately a good soundtrack. It's got great songs.
Well,
on it.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of putting
Yeah.
soundtrack your longer uncut on here, but it's like it's a musical.
It's easy, okay. Yeah.
Well, like I'll give a shout out to Nishi. She mentioned Xanadu last night.
Oh yeah,
there's-
ELO, great
Yeah.
band, love them.
Yeah,
All around the world. That's a great song. Great song.
and also we forgot another musical, The Wiz.
He's on down.
well-
He's on down that road.
Yeah, we forgot about that too. It's
But that's
like,
what I'm saying, like,
further
that-
back to Wizard of Oz.
So y'all,
Yeah, what's your
so in
vibes?
so in all y'all's opinion, you would say a musical would still count as a soundtrack.
yeah, I can.
Because
Yeah,
someone took the time to write those songs and put them in a movie. So I would say
It-
so. Yes.
And I think this is what qualifies it. Can they exist? Can you sing them without ever seeing the movie? And
Mhm.
Yeah,
yes,
Yeah.
Grease, yes,
Yeah, you can.
yeah, like absolutely. There's plenty. Like K-pop, I guarantee you, there's people that hum and sing those songs that have not even seen the movie. But the song
Soda
they love.
Pop is my fucking ringtone, for Christ's sake. It's my fucking ringtone and notification, for Christ's sakes.
What's like
It's-
Rocky Horror
it's
Picture
okay.
Show? If you, I'll throw a recommendation. I don't know if any of y'all have seen it,
The time warp
but if y'all like that one,
ahead.
you might want to check out Repo: The Genetic Opera. It's metal music, but it's really, really good if you like metal type of music.
Oh.
But it's a musical.
The Crow.
Yeah,
Yes, very good.
I'll talk about that
in my
later.
top 5. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well,
It's in mine too.
like another one. If you
Donna Hall.
Legend,
Good point,
Legend.
Little Shop.
Legend, little. Well, don't take me wrong. I think the one with Rick Moranis is a good movie, but I love the original better. I think for me, I don't like the musical aspect of the Rick Moranis one. I love the original one. How it was a low grade horror movie.
But that's what drew me into the Rick Moranis one was the music.
Yeah,
a lot of people. Well, I had a thought, but it disappeared. So, anybody else want to add to this about?
Well, another thing, I don't like movies that force musical aspects to a movie that doesn't belong to. You know,
Joker 2.
Amen.
Exactly. Well, I mean, the Joker. Hey, the Joker had a great soundtrack. You know,
it did. It fit, but Joker 2 did not.
No.
It was like, why are these?
Dude, let's Batman '89 had Prince music all throughout it, and it was and it fit perfectly.
Dude,
it really did.
Everything from Bat Dance to
Trust, Party Dance,
200 balloons,
Party Man.
I have to say, Corn Boy is right. Corn Boy is right on this. Like the Friday movies had some great soundtracks too.
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
Oh, we forgot one from 1980. Flash.
I
know. I have
every one of us.
I know I have this cover photo that has Campion's face on a black gentleman, but you got to remember we're all a bunch of white guys here. Okay, but so going over that, Phantom, this is your favorite subject. We can go on to our third, not question, but like see what your thoughts on. We have modern music in period movies, and I'll give an example of what I think is a good one, and we can discuss. And I'll give you an example of what I think is a bad one, which I may get people angry with a bad one, but that's just I don't care for it. So the good example is A Knight's Tale. They took modern songs and modern music and put it into the
Queen
period
music.
of
Queen music.
Yes, took it back to 1500s and stuff, and it worked so well. And the bad example being movie like Moulin Rouge, where you get one or two songs that may fit. Like I love Roxanne in that, but that with the exception of Roxanne, like it didn't feel like it fit in that kind of genre.
Smells Like Teen Spirit still pisses me off when I hear it. It's so bad. It's like, how many times are we gonna blow Kurt Cobain's head off in Minecraft? All right,
dude. It's not
Courtney Love just loves it.
It's not Courtney Love doing it this time.
She's the one that signed up on the right side.
Allegedly,
Courtney loving it.
Dude, I think the only song was Lady Marmalade is the only song I love out of
the original one's so much better though. I can't stand.
I'll agree.
Back then I couldn't. Christina Aguilera is just.
Dude, I just thought of a musical. Popeye, Robin Williams. That was a musical.
Oh, you're right.
It was, yeah. It had words, but it was more musical than anything.
Should have been called Cocaine the Musical from Stories.
I love that movie.
It's great.
Robin Williams. I love that movie.
I want to live in that. I want to live in that wharf town. Like seriously, that place looks.
Oh
so
hell
cool.
yeah!
Dude. With the exception of the
friends with Popeye.
With the exception of the octopus.
Yeah, exactly. So good.
So what do y'all think about like Knight's Tale, modern music in period movies?
It worked. It fit. I remember seeing
it works if it fits the story. If it fits the story and it doesn't like pull away from it, because if it pulls away from it, then it's not doing its job. The point about soundtracks and all that and music is if they're chosen for a movie, they should make sense with the movie theme. Yeah, especially like if it's like a medieval movie and it's like a modern song like in The Knight's Tale, then it should be something that makes sense. It should be consistent with the theme of the movie, not just there for the sake of having that song.
But
I'll give you another good example: Django Unchained, modern music.
Oh yeah. But
I was just thinking of one. Oh, sorry. One. I don't even know where it fits, but Martin Scorsese movies. Man, Goodfellas has an amazing soundtrack.
Oh, good.
Like they're playing like Eric Clapton while everybody's getting offed at the end of the movie. It's such a weird.
That's weird
compilation, but it works.
Well, and if you guys remember in the movie trailer to A Knight's Tale, there was no hints that they were using modern music in the movie. and it was like I believe Queen was like one of the first like modern songs you heard in the movie when
It was
they're
in the
writing.
opening credits.
We will rock you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
yay, and then it just
Yeah.
kind of slow. It like kind of does a smooth transition.
But
to
they
where
had that
every-
medieval tone to the song. We will rock you
Yes.
with the medieval
Mhm.
instrument.
Yeah, they had them all
Yeah.
clapping along and all.
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
But if we're talking
I mean-
Queen and soundtracks, we talked about Flash Gordon and A Knight's Tale. But if we're talking Queen and soundtracks, we're talking Highlander. That's
Highlander,
just it.
yes.
I'm gonna bring it up during my
The
list.
kind of magic like that. That is the one you can say where it is definitely a soundtrack because the songs are on an
Well-
actual released album.
Well,
Dude.
remember, Norman, Who Wants to Live Forever is when his wife dies in the beginning of the
Mhm.
movie.
Oh, I can't. I so many cuts onions around that part of the movie. I
You
just
got
don't-
Yeah, it's-
1 Year Love. You
Like,
got
bring it up,
Yeah.
Atomic.
Give Me the Prize, Princess of the Universe. It's just
Princess of the Universe is so.
See
good.
that's
Like,
I was gonna bring it up in one of my honorable mentions. Is like I love the movie and I love the soundtrack, but it's a album. It's not really a soundtrack. So I was gonna make it one of my honorable mentions. It's like such
Well,
great music, and all these songs are
the thing
memorable.
is-
If you want to
the thing
hear
is-
Freddie Mercury almost tear his lungs in half,
Yeah.
listen to Give Me the Prize. He goes
Yeah.
all the way up there and he uses every bit
Agreed.
of power that he has.
And
it's
Pain is So
incredible.
Close to Pleasure is a hidden gem that not many people
Mhm.
talk about.
And,
Yeah.
and the thing is, when he wrote "Who Wants to Live Forever," he wrote it for the movie, but it was also a decoration of his life, that his life was ending, and he put
I'm not
so
sure if
much
that was-
into that song.
Was that Freddie?
Yeah, that Who Wants to Live Forever was Freddie. That's the
he
Queen.
didn't write it.
br-
That was the person who wrote it was the
Brian.
guitarist.
Brian
Right.
May.
Right,
That's
yeah,
Brian
right,
May.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Mhm.
Brian.
but they knew he had
No.
AIDS, so they wrote it.
No,
for
they
him.
That
didn't.
is 85 is when he told the band.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Mhm.
that's even more brutal. But it's such
Mhm.
a he just man. Anything that has Queen in it or that has Freddie Mercury's fingerprints on it is just amazing.
Oh,
That
hell
man,
yeah.
He lived
It's-
his life
it's-
to the fullest, even though he had
exactly. That's
he
exactly
lived
what I was
his
going
life
to
to
say.
the fullest to the
Mhm.
end.
Do you want to live
Oh, yeah.
till 90, not taking any chances, or well, okay, I wouldn't go as hard as Freddie Mercury. All right,
No, there's some things I'd like.
I love avocados, but not
Yeah.
that much people. So, but-
Well, I mean,
But, yeah.
you do
I'll make that a meme.
you do know what they called Freddie Mercury in a wheelchair at the end of his life, right?
I don't know, but I want to hear it so bad.
Roll AIDS.
Oh, boo.
Phantom.
Dude.
That's
The-
my dad joke, and
Before
APS
the
not
homies,
here to hear it.
before the
He's
homies
not here to
podcast,
hear it.
do not condone or endorse anything said by Phantom.
That joke.
We really
That-
do need
that
a Beavis and Butthead disclaimer at the beginning of your streams, fan.
Phantom. That joke.
Yeah.
That joke
Oh,
fell harder than
oh,
Brandon Lee.
Beavis and
at
Butthead
the-
Does America. Great
Yes.
fucking soundtrack.
Yes.
Great
Oh,
fucking
yeah, you're right.
soundtrack.
Agreed.
Great fucking
Agreed.
soundtrack.
So you
Oh,
see, we're
man,
bringing
yeah.
some up that we're not thinking of, but they're all. If
Yeah.
you're looking, they're all 90s, all 80s.
But I'm
Dude,
serious.
not
We need
really.
we need a disclaimer for Phantom for real.
Oh, completely.
Mo,
Like-
the scene when they're in the desert and they eat the peyote and it's Rod Zombie song and they're doing the Rod Zombie
Dude.
imagery and stuff. Oh, that
Roller
is so
coaster.
good. Yeah.
When they're in Vegas, roller coaster. So
Yeah.
good. Red Hot
Yeah.
Chili Peppers.
Oh God, man.
Yeah, dude.
And White
That's
Zombie.
just dude. That's just the thing. It's like there are so many great soundtracks, and it's like, yeah, you're right. Other than anything James Gunn or like K-pop Demon Hunters, I mean, Sinners had a pretty good because they had a blues soundtrack to that movie. That
Oh
soundtrack
man,
was
blues
pretty
is
good.
good.
Was
Blues
pretty
is so
good.
good.
Was pretty good.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse had a great one.
80 and the
Roadhouse.
Cruisers. 80 and the Cruisers. The two movies both had phenomenal soundtracks.
Cry Baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, Crybaby had a good
I've
one
only
too.
seen that once, but it was a good once.
Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Warriors.
I have
I'll
to
give you a
remember.
song. I'll give you the Dream Warrior song. I
Mhm.
won't give you the rest of it.
This is a real deep cut as far as horror movies. Sleepwalkers.
Oh, here's
yeah.
one. Here's
Then,
one.
yeah, it's like
Sleepwalkers
Kid-
and Trancers. I used to watch them together.
I've not.
Here's
seen
a
that
real
one
good
yet.
one. Here's a
Oh.
real good one. Kiss versus the Phantom of the Park. 1979.
Yeah, you going
Okay,
way
buddy.
back.
You just
It
made
was-
me feel young. So
So, also, fun fact: that was the first time they ever performed Beth on film. Was that movie?
I'm trying to think.
That
Oh,
was-
dude, what am I even thinking? Heavy Metal from 1981
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
is
oh,
one
yeah.
of the best
even-
soundtracks of all time.
Dude, even the second one had a great soundtrack. The second movie had a
Yeah.
even though it was
Fact.
a shitty movie. But
Okay,
the
so
soundtrack was
so what this
good.
comes down to is we're all rethinking our list.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no, there's too many good ones. Like Heavy Metal, I would have to put as one of the. It has Journey, it has Steve Miller Band, it has
Ooh.
like
God, it's
so many
top
great,
three.
it's
like,
honestly one of the best
It's
soundtracks
top three.
because it was
Journey is so
70s going
iconic.
into 80s before the 80s
Mhm.
fully took hold, and it
Mhm.
was in
Oh,
that
yeah.
sweet spot of like arena rock and just like oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, fucking Cornboy, Judgment
soundtrack.
Night, and Spawn sound. The
Oh,
Spawn soundtrack.
Spawn. Oh, gosh.
Nine
that's
Inch
tight.
Nails. You had 9 Inch Nails. You had, Queen of the Dam was a phenomenal.
Oh
soundtrack.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I like my what I've got, but
Mm.
I'm starting to rethink some of mine. I
I
picked ones I didn't think all y'all would pick, but there's a lot.
Yeah.
Lot of,
All right, here's one. Here's one. Disorderly with the Fat Boys.
I had one good song.
Oh my
Surfing,
goodness, I've seen that movie, Disorder, the Fat
Yeah.
Boys.
Their version of Wipeout is the only thing good about that movie.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Yep.
agree. Oh, another movie that had a good soundtrack. What is that one where Brad Pitt he goes into the Toon World? He's in the Toon World.
Oh, Cool World.
And
Cool World.
Cool
World's
World. Yeah,
great.
that had
Yeah.
a good one.
Him and Kim Basinger.
Yeah.
That was like trippy. That was like that's not ones you could hum
Yeah.
or think of right at the top of your head, but man, did it work.
If you want to talk like a soundtrack that's stacked, like it's not on my top 5, but Forrest Gump, like there's just song after song after
it's
song.
on mine.
after
It's on
song.
mine.
It's incredible.
Oh, good like late '60s, early '70s music, some '80s stuff thrown in there.
Mhm.
Norman,
Little bit of
that's a good segue. We can start our list.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do this as 1 through 5 for everybody, or you want to just do each one?
Yeah,
do
we'll
5?
do. Okay, so we do 5 to 3. Number 5 to 2. Honorable mention, then number 1.
Okay, so just let everybody. Okay, so I get what he's saying. He's saying like Mo, you go ahead and go first. You can give us your 5, your 4, your 3, your 2, and just don't do your 1 though.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So go ahead and start off, Mo.
Ooh, oh, thank
I'm
you.
honestly still trying to think of 5.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No,
or
I got
anything.
them. I named a ton of them.
I got my
go ahead.
5, motherfuckers. I got my 5.
Let me hammer them out real quick. Honestly, thank you for having me as a guest, but like, give me 2 seconds. I don't know what to order yet. All right,
That's fine. That's fine. We can go. We can start with Norman then.
I was ordering.
We'll throw it to Norman.
Yeah.
Okay,
Norman,
well,
we'll
I
throw it
have
to Norman.
4 so far,
Yeah.
and they're not in any particular order besides number 1. But I have Hard Day's Night, which is a sort of a lock-in because it's a Beatles film, so it's filled with Beatles music.
I feel like that would fall
under
under musical, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Well, it's not a musical, whatever. Because the songs they happen sort of non-diegetically. They're not half the time they don't perform them. So it's kind
True.
of over the
Okay,
phone.
I'll give you that.
And then one of them is The Lion King. We've already discussed this, but there are definitely enough songs in there to put together a soundtrack. And then, of course, on the actual soundtrack, you have the Elton John covers as well. And then my number 2 is Back to the Future. It's just a movie that's synonymous with music. You start off with Huey Lewis. You got Johnny B. Good. There's got the Sandman. There's all sorts going on with music in Back to the Future.
Oh, dude,
Huey Lewis killed
Absolutely.
that soundtrack, man.
I will say this. I feel like some of us are going to have some similarities and some like overlap with what we have on our list because there's some iconic music and all that from like the 80s and the 90s and the 70s even. So like
who here doesn't like Power of Love? That is like just a phenomenal song.
Oh, please.
such a good song.
It's punchy. It's upbeat. The guitar's going.
I may or may not have tried to hitch a ride on the back of somebody's car for a little bit. We're listening to that.
You got a hoverboard?
Or Johnny Be Good. Johnny Be Good's like my favorite, and that was literally Michael J. Fox singing that song in that movie.
I got to see at the Cars premiere, which was in Concord, North Carolina. I got to see Chuck Berry play Johnny Be Good for like the last night.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Mo, you remember that restaurant he had here in Georgia, where they found all those cameras in? So that was like that was
Chuck
not
Berry
too
didn't
far-
mess around, man. He knew how to party.
so that place was not too far from my cousins when I was staying with them that summer when he opened it. And I was down there and he did like a whole concert and it was like Johnny B. Good was like the last song he did. And it was like a few years later they found all those cameras and how degenerate that gooner he fucking was.
Oh, well, I got 2 words for you: glass table. Anyways,
Yeah.
yep.
I agree.
But anyways, okay. So I am ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, Bo, go ahead.
Okay, so number 5 is Guardians of the Galaxy. Like seriously, I listen to that
Reasonable
on vinyl all the time.
So many good songs. So many good songs. At the front of my stack.
Yeah, and like I said, it hits. I know, not a hipster. I just love music. I love all forms of music, like media and stuff like that. But Guardians of the Galaxy on vinyl, when you do Blue Suede, Ooga Chaga, Hooked on a Feeling, amazing.
Oh yeah,
I can't fight this.
Ooga Shaka.
And I through talking through this entire stream, all the ones that I remember that I would hold in high regard are here.
Yeah,
Highlander is amazing because anything by Queen is amazing. Period. Fiddler on the Roof, man, is a really good soundtrack.
It is an amazing soundtrack.
Matchmaker.
If I was a rich man.
Like it's an older one, but man, it just hits, man. It's got a lot of soul, a lot of heart to it. And then, man, it's a tie. I was coming in at number 1 for Top Gun, but I have to put another one in the top one since we've been talking about it. But Top Gun is number 2 for me. Number 1, we shall find out.
And I've thought of a number 5, Kick-Ass. Had a really
yeah. And
if we're talking about like songs fitting the scene, you don't get better than Kick-Ass. Like tiny big enough for the both of us. We got the Red Mist in the Kick-Ass fight. You've got Omen playing when he gets into his first fight in front of the store by Prodigy. There's so many songs.
And there's another one in 2010 right there. So Kick-Ass was 2010. So that's
It's like you had, what was the hit girl song? Bad Reputation had. Well, she takes out the room of thugs with the
Joan Jett. Joan Jett. Yep.
The 2000s has some pretty good soundtracks. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
well, I'll agree they have pretty good songs, but not.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
You want me to go, or you want to go next, Atomic?
I mean, you've got your stuff already ready. So
okay, so go ahead and click. My number 5 is Dazed and Confused.
Nice.
I just all around, like y'all was talking about generations. It goes from generation. That movie was made in '93, but it looks back at like the '60s and early '70s, and just you can't get some of these songs are just so amazing. You get Stranglehold by Ted Nugent. Lowrider was great, and it just fit the movie inside the movie itself. But you can
just a Guitar Hero list right there.
Yeah, exactly. Slow Ride. When I hear Slow Ride, my brain goes to Days Confused and freaking Ben Affleck.
You got Kiss as well there in the corner. That's all.
Cherry Bomb, Tush. I mean, it was a great soundtrack. My number 4 was Dirty Dancing.
Okay.
Like, say what y'all want. I like musicals. Say what you want, but every one of those songs, if you hear that song and you've seen that movie, you know exactly what it's from. Well, I mean,
she is the wind.
Like At the Time of Life, she's like the wind. Hungry Eyes, stay just a little bit long. Yeah.
The only reason I wouldn't choose this is because my mom listened to this incessantly in the 80s. I started to hate it. I actually have the record downstairs.
But am I right? Am I right?
Can't play it anymore.
No, it's amazing. When you hear the song, you think of those movie scenes.
Big Girls Don't Cry.
Yes.
Yeah, Love is Strange. The little dance where they do a little thing together, whatever, across the floor.
That was when I realized that girls are pretty. Jennifer Grey's a hot one. When she's crawling around on the floor, I'm like, I was like 7, but I'm like, I got a funny
nose job and gotten even harder.
Dude,
like,
I thought she was hot in fucking Red Dawn. I thought she was hot in Red Dawn.
But I'm just saying, with her crawling on the floor like that, I'm like, dude. Even at 7, I'm like,
that was Mo's Awakening.
Dude,
I'm in.
Dude, it's like I was looking at that like recently. I'm like, are we gonna have like a Sharon Stone moment where we have something slip?
oh man, we all wish for that. The editors were on coke too back then, guys.
So little fun fact before we move on. So me and Campy was talking about this. We were actually going to do an episode where there's accidental nudity in a movie that they kept in the movie. and that was like the top. We were talking about Sharon Stone with the
Yep.
the moving
With
the
the
legs,
slip.
and I'm like, we gotta do a thing about that where they accidentally
Obviously, we won't show the clips. Sorry, people.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Here, dude,
Yeah.
I gotta share it. I gotta share it. Hold on, guys. Give me a second.
Hold up.
Hold
Wait a
up.
minute.
Wait a
We'll
minute.
see that if you remember
Something is right though.
Loaded
Oh my
Weapon.
goodness.
If you remember Loaded Weapon, they did
Bruh.
that scene where it's like it's gratuitous beaver shot and it spins
Yeah.
around. It's a stuffed
Okay.
beaver.
If this doesn't make you a man, I'm telling you, I just shared a picture.
Go ahead, Tom.
Oh, dude, she's beautiful.
Dude,
Hold on.
share.
She is
Sure.
still beautiful today. She
Dude,
is still
I'm
beautiful
telling you.
today.
That's
Oh,
what.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
that's
Well,
what.
damn
I
it,
knew.
Mo,
Oh.
she's not that older than us, not by much.
Oh, of course she is. She's like 20
Damn.
years
Oh,
older than that.
dude,
She's-
Oh,
she's
man.
she's like 65.
Well,
Well, that's
yeah,
Phantom's
got-
age.
I was out after she got the nose job. She looked completely different.
Dude, I liked it. I thought
dude,
she got hotter.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I still hit it. Shit,
Okay, we're
she got pulse. She ain't dead yet.
Wedding.
yeah, Wedding Singer. So my number 3 is Wedding Singer. And
there you go.
anybody you've seen that movie, you know those songs. They fit right in
Oh,
there
man.
with it.
Mhm.
It's a biopic of the 80s when it comes to music. Every one of those fit in the scenes.
Oh, Dead or
You
Alive.
spin me around. Yeah, exactly. Too Shy, the Cars, Flock of Seagulls. Like
Mhm.
this is the 80s. This is a 80s list right here.
Adam
And that-
Sandler.
It was so good. It was so good. They had to make a second Wedding Singer album and put it out as well. So there's two
Oh, yeah.
actual two soundtracks. And
Oh,
my
man.
number
Adam
2.
Sandler-
Oh, go ahead.
Adam Sandler has some great songs, but none better than Medium Pace.
Oh
which
yeah.
which I got to
All right.
sing in front of Nerdrotic in Vegas.
Did you?
that was a bucket list item. But anyway,
Was that your
Hey,
karaoke night?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
We
That
need
was
to
just
start
fun.
singing more Bon Jovi in front of Nerdrotic to see how angry he
I mean,
gets.
we're halfway there. Okay, and my number 2 and the Crows soundtrack.
Oh,
man.
This 91. I was probably 10 years old. I was born in 81. I was 10 years old, and this just brought me into all this. I didn't really listen to metal music or nothing. I was more like Michael
Mhm.
Jackson and stuff like that, pop music. When I heard this soundtrack and saw this movie, just all these songs introduced me to the Rollins Band, introduced me to the Cure.
Big,
Mhm.
Not
Big
the Cure.
Empty's probably my favorite on there.
Yeah, Nine Inch Nails was
Mhm.
phenomenal. Darkness, like
Dead
every one of
Souls,
these songs,
yeah.
every one of these songs
Mhm.
were phenomenal. After the Flesh caught me completely off guard. Because if you go listen
Oh,
to anything
such
else,
a good song.
but go listen to anything else of that band, the My Life with Thrill Kill Cult, nothing sounds like After the Flesh. It's
Mm-mm.
crazy. And then, like you
Mhm.
said, it can't rain all the time. Just everybody feels that
Mhm.
that saw that movie.
Oh yeah.
Everybody feels
Mhm.
that. And that's
Mhm.
my 5 through 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Very good.
Go ahead, Patriot.
that's
You're
very
next. Then I'll go last.
All right. So we're including musicals in these or no?
Well, I mean,
Because
if you
want
got
to-
if you
Whatever
go
you
if you
want.
want to.
Yeah,
Now
put
that
one
we've
in.
discussed it, it's really we said it could
So-
be a
We'll let you
soundtrack.
know if you're an asshole. That's why we
An
got
honor,
a
an honorable mention. We're going to do honorable mentions, but this is not in my list, or it's just something I thought of. The music from Fallout, the show, which not a good show, but
We're
the
bringing in
music
TV
is-
show now. Yeah, okay.
Well, we said movies, so he's kind
Well,
of cheating here.
actually,
No, that's why I'm saying it's
that
honorable
TV soundtracks is for another episode. We'll definitely
No,
bring
no,
you on for that one,
that's
Norman.
why. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying it's an honorable mention because it's got some good music. But my number 5 is "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou."
Oh, dude.
Mhm.
"Oh Brother, Where Art Thou." It's the music
Wanna
in
amend
that
my
is
list.
so freaking good.
Probably
good.
good. Probably like the
Um,
only good bluegrass album,
Oh.
soundtrack I've ever heard. You
Oh,
know?
Down
So
to the
good,
River is
Yeah.
so good.
I'm a man of constant
Mhm.
sorrow. It's
Yeah.
one of the most iconic. And my number 4 is Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we already talked about it. I mean, Ghostbusters is such an iconic freaking soundtrack. And then 3 is Back to the Future because I know
Yeah.
Norman already had that on his, but it's
Nope.
it's good.
Put it on there. It's
2
deserving.
is Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Don't get me wrong, Top Gun Maverick has a good soundtrack too, but it's mostly relying on number 1 soundtrack.
Mhm.
So
You can't go wrong with Danger Zone, man.
oh yeah,
Kenny,
no,
Kenny
Danger Zone's
Loggins
freaking
killed
great.
that soundtrack.
But and it's another Kenny Loggins one. Number 1 is Footloose. Footloose
Well,
because
he already gave his
Well,
one.
you're
man.
supposed to say number one, you dipshit.
Oh yeah, well I don't care. I'm
He's got honorable mentions for TV shows. He's letting number one. Next thing you know, he's just gonna
I'm taking no,
Dogs and cats
All
living
right.
together. That's
It's
hysteria.
my
hysteria.
turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn. So at my number 5, it's classic. It's Howard the Duck. Fuck it, I love that soundtrack. Okay, so at my number 4 is gonna be Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Oh,
Has
there
a
you go.
great sound. First song you hear is "Wanted Dead or Alive" by Bon Jovi. Probably one of my favorite Bon Jovi songs, but it's also like one of my favorite movies. At number 3 is The Cowboy Way. Great movie, has a great soundtrack. You had Travis Tritt doing the main theme. You have Bon Jovi doing Good Guys Don't Always Wear White. You have In Vogue on the album. You have several others. And at my number 2, it's The Crow. You can't go wrong with The Crow soundtrack.
100%.
You just can't. You just can't. So we do an honorable mention, right?
Well, will you highlight Rockefeller's Plaza's comment there? See, anybody seen Spider-Verse Into the Spider-Verse? None of us said that, and I think it's because it shows right there, like you've got the generational difference. To
Man,
them,
what's
that
up,
might have been-
Danger?
That might have been an amazing soundtrack.
What's up, Danger?
But to us, with the older ones,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it got over. It might be in like top 10 of some of ours or top 20 of some of ours, but it's
the only time I listen to the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack is when I'm playing the Miles Morales game, and I haven't played the Miles Morales game in like 2 years.
Miles
It's been a
Morales
while
is
since
Miles
I've played that
Morales.
one.
Right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It is a great soundtrack that fits awesomely in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it makes the movie a lot better, honestly. Like, which is what a good soundtrack does.
I'm gonna
And
share my screen here because I have 2 honorable mentions thanks to AP now sliding in a TV show.
sliding in your
But
DMs.
so this is actually my superhero playlist. This is songs from superhero movies going all the way back. Well, superhero movies and TV actually going all the way back
Yeah,
to
yeah, I think-
Superman and as recent as Deadpool 3.
Ooh.
And that is my
Careless
first
Whisper is a good one.
honorable mention because we were talking about soundtracks that you remember for the past couple of
Mhm.
years. And
Well,
last year we had Deadpool 3, which was like a prayer. They had the remix. They had the 2 remixes for the battle, and then when he saves the day. You got Bye Bye Bye, of course. You got Iris, Power of Love, Hell's Bells for the fight with Wolverine.
Oh, that
I'm
was
with
really
you.
good.
Oh,
Avril
yeah.
Lavigne.
With
One
the
of the
extended
one-
bells, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're the one that I want. And when they have the car sex fight, that's awesome. Bring them out when they're taking on the gang. I'll be seeing you
Yeah.
when they jump through the portal. It's just such a cathartic moment. And then you
Mhm.
end with Aretha Franklin saying goodbye to the Fox universe and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
My
Mhm.
second honorable mention, because AP decided to put in a TV show. Hold on. Where is
Look
it?
what you've
I have
done.
Hey,
have
I've given
playlists
more. I've
here.
given more depth to this sound.
the TV show Suits has a
Suits has
fantastic
such a great soundtrack.
Oh, it actually
Yeah.
does, honestly.
Like
Yeah.
not all these songs are standards. It's kind of like a playlist you put on while you're making dinner or you're doing stuff, but it is a really, really good playlist. Sort of a very metropolitan playlist.
Well,
if you put it
Madman
that
had
way.
one too, like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, even though you had a psycho bitch who thinks she's a princess, which she's not anymore in the show. Otherwise,
Oh,
yeah,
my-
it's got a great soundtrack.
And then
That's
my
the
number
major
one
downside of that one.
soundtrack of all time
Oh,
is
hang on. We're doing honorable mentions first.
well. Here we go. Anyway, I put
you're
my
gonna
number
put-
one up.
you and
Scott
AP, I
Pilgrim
swear.
is good.
versus
That's
the
good.
world. We're talking about a film that is
It's
constructed
good.
around music. This film is literally
Oh, yeah.
constructed around a band getting a record deal. You got We Are Sex, all the originals. So like We Are Sex
Next
Bomb, Garbage Truck, Thresholds, all that stuff. Ramona, and then you got
What
stuff
is that?
in there
What
like
is
the
that
Rolling
song that
Stones,
Brie
Metric.
Larson sings? What's
You
the
got
one that
T-Rex-
Brie
yeah,
Larson sings?
that's Black Sheep here by Metric.
Yeah.
And then you got the Blue Tones. You got a T-Rex song in there.
I gotta rewatch this, dude.
It's just it's a
I'll-
really
hot take
really
for you.
well
Hot
put
take
together
for you.
album.
I like the soundtrack. I did not care for the movie.
I love the movie.
Yeah.
It came out at just the
I-
right time for me.
I like Edgar Wright. I
was the
love
right
Edgar
age
Wright
for
movies,
it.
but this is the one where I just cannot get behind, man.
Oh, wrong one.
I don't know what it is. It's just like there's something about this
I went to
movie
click
just
the
rubs
remove
me
it.
the wrong
and
way. I like the visuals and everything, but I think honestly, I'll tell you what it is. It's Michael Cera. I cannot stand Michael Cera.
I suppose if you don't like the main actor, you're not going to like the film. But I do. I like Michael Cera. He's my kind of.
I think Kreese is right on this
He
one.
does pretty good. It's not like his typical role, you know. It's not his typical role.
And I would honestly say it's probably Michael Cera's best, to be honest. Maybe either that or George Michael and Arrested Development, but it's one of those two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess we're doing it this way. So Mo, give your honorable mentions and your number one, if you will.
Honorable mentions.
If you have any.
I can't think of any right off the top of my head for honorable mentions, like TV shows, because I understood the assignment. I can't really think of any because like there's some good ones brought up there. I don't know, but if we're talking about my top one, since I brought it up earlier, I hadn't thought about it forever.
He totally did,
metal,
Bob.
Man, heavy metal, man, was like
heavy metal. Yeah,
was just a vibe. The animation doesn't really hold up, but the soundtrack is just 70s going into 80s.
I'd say heavy metal's animation holds up pretty decently.
Well,
the rotoscoping looks pretty janky nowadays, but it's still fun. It's still fun.
I think depending on the segment, some of the segments hang up. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay, a little fun fact about fucking heavy metal. So I went to the drive-in as a kid to see that when they first released it, and my mom did not know there was booba. It's the first time I ever seen tits.
There was more than booba.
It was animated tits.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
I know. I'm just.
And not to be disgusting, that was before women found razors too. So.
Oh no shit! Hey, don't forget Sigourney Weaver's husband. After seeing her little thing and fucking Alien, told her she needs to trim that shit.
But heavy metal, just every song is just a trip. Like
it's such a good rock album. Yeah,
it's a great rock album in a great era. Yeah.
Example. When the car is coming into the atmosphere, that song that plays as the car is rocketing into the atmosphere, and then the song where the she's going into the temple and she's getting ready to do her wash herself as she goes across there,
dude.
And the music that's playing, good, so good.
It's the whole thing's it just elevates the entire movie. It's so. I'm gonna go watch it tonight. I think it's like, but I love the soundtrack. It just seeing it when I was a teenager. It had been out for a while. It came out in '81, I think.
What's y'all style on heavy metal 2000?
I liked it.
The video game. I played the demo. I don't know about the soundtrack. But.
So I like the movie. Hey, Michael Ironside, he's the bad guy in the movie, for Christ's sake. And the soundtrack, they had some really good music in it too. The movie's not like the first one, but I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Well, it was one single storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess next, we already named my honorable mentions, so I'm gonna just give you on my list of what I had to go through to try to get to where my 5 were, because I thought a lot of people would do some of these other ones, but nobody really did. My list had like Pretty Woman on it, Top Gun, as y'all said, Wedding Singer, Dirty Dancing, Beverly Hills Cop had a good one.
Neutron
Shrek,
Dance.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, Shrek. The Shrek soundtrack I thought was really good. Napoleon Dynamite, Natural Born Killers, Cocktail, American Beauty, I just said that one. Wayne's World, Almost Famous, Karate Kid, Tropic Thunder, Pulp Fiction, Fast Times, and The Big Chill. All those I had to narrow down. And my number one, which Norman has already said, is Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump had such an amazing. It went from like the 50s, 60s, 70s into the 80s, and just the music was so phenomenal. AP, if you want to bring that up.
You gotta think when they did that, like people went back and started listening to CCR because of Gump.
it was a double disc. So they had you had Hound Dog at the beginning with him in the legs. Fortunate Son was just it was so great. Respect was in it.
Got California Dreaming there. Break Home Through.
What's the one?
Alabama.
I'm trying to think what it's called. Crap, I can't think of the name of it. I'm looking
Aquarius.
No, breaking through the other side. That was a good one.
The Doors.
Everybody's
of
Talking
course.
by Harry Nilsson is probably like one of the most like sort of cliched movie songs ever now because of this.
Yeah.
Well, Sweet Home Alabama. That's what I was trying to say. The scene
Yep.
with her where she's about to jump off and it's Sweet Home Alabama
Yes.
playing.
Yep.
It's just
Oh, yeah.
it's so freaking
Mhm.
phenomenal.
Can we say that Jenny is the most terrible female in movie history?
No, she's the
I'd
worst
say.
villain ever. Period. Male
Yeah.
or female.
I agree. Jenny
There's
and
Bennett.
who's the chick from Harry Potter?
Emma
Oh,
no, no.
behind.
Which
The sweet looking older lady who like just tortures the children.
I can't remember.
Umbridge.
Umbridge.
Yeah.
Dolores Umbridge.
Jeannie and Umbridge. Those are the two worst.
And but the thing is, though, she was so good at that. But I loved her in The Crown when she played Queen Elizabeth. She was good in that role.
Yeah.
She was good
Claire
in
Foy
that
did a
role.
better job, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, who's
Yeah,
next?
You're the last one because Atomic started this.
Okay,
I haven't mentioned my
okay, go ahead.
I
So
just threw
I have-
out
Hang
Paul
on.
My-
because
well, go ahead, Atomic. I'll go last. Go ahead.
so it's only two. It's only two, and only two honorable mentions. It's Iron Man because
Okay.
AC/DC and Black Sabbath,
The original soundtrack.
and it's in the musical. We mentioned it, The Greatest Showman,
Oh yeah.
because the
Nice,
music in that,
From
all of it,
beginning to end, that was just phenomenal.
all the music in that movie too is completely original to the movie, and it's so good.
Okay,
Just-
so from
Just
go
real
ahead.
quick, I share my screen because of Iron Man. Just so I can show you. You got Back in Black there,
Yeah.
and then Damn Kid. This is
Oh.
like a little instrumental thing that was put
Mhm.
together by an actual DJ. This plays when he's getting the
Mhm.
award that he doesn't show up for at the start of the film.
Yep.
And then there's Griptronic. This I can't remember exactly what that's from. It might be from the same scene. Institutionalized. That's when he's working in the shop. And then Slept and Tony. That's the song you hear on the plane. And of course Iron
Mhm.
Man.
And Shoot the Thrill. Of course, Shoot the
Well,
Thrill.
this is
Shoot
going
the
into
Thrill.
that's Iron Man 2. Then you got the Clash there for Iron Man 2.
Shoot the
Magnificent
Thrill, Dalton
Seven.
Wood. You're right. It wasn't.
No, that's when he dives out the plane in the start
Second
too.
one.
Yeah.
And then there was the mashup in Iron Man 2 with Another One Bites the Dust and Robot Rock from DJ AM. But yeah, Iron Man has some great soundtrack.
Because someone else is quick to it.
Atomic just wants you gone.
Apparently.
Hey, no, it's his position to get in it.
I literally just with Mo's Game Room since I had subbed to for the homies and for my
What
trouble.
happened to
kick.
Mo? What did you do, Atomic?
Cornboy, no one's mentioned Tron Legacy because we're talking about soundtracks and not scores.
Yes.
If
Yeah,
we were
we're doing-
talking
we're
about
doing a-
scores. Tron
we'll be-
Legacy would be on my top
I-
five.
Yeah, for
I
every
had that
everyone
on my
we're doing a show
I had
later.
that on my
that'll be
list,
scores.
We're definitely a future episode is going to be just the scores.
And God,
Oh,
this is
no,
going to be
good
so
scores.
massive.
Oh, that's
That's
gonna be
gonna-
super
that's
fun.
gonna be-
There's gonna be
gonna
some
a hard
fights.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
I
might have
three-
to do a top 10 for that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
So I have 3 honorable mentions. So my
Ooh.
first one is going to be Tango and Cash. I think
Okay.
Tango and Cash had real good music in
Really?
that. My
When Terry Hatcher comes out. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
movie,
but yes.
great movie. But I don't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
the soundtrack
When
at all.
the
though.
fans behind her,
Oh,
that's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. My second is going to be Labyrinth. David Bowie. That's all I gotta say, man.
His
All I
Silver
gotta
Balls.
say.
That's
Yeah.
all you need to say.
Yeah, David Bowie was actually the perfect kind of artist to get from movie because
Yeah.
he was kind of the first artist in sort of modern music history to sort
Yeah.
of say
Well,
you can be a different. Well, he
Yeah,
kind of got his inspiration from people like what was it from like Lou Reed and Iggy Pop and all that.
Mhm.
But his idea was that you could be a different thing every time you went on stage, like a kinetic piece of art. That's how Ziggy Stardust was born.
Well, You remember?
know?
You remember when he did The Man Who Fell from Earth? Did not have none of his music in it at
Mhm.
all, and it was still a phenomenal movie.
Well,
Yep.
Jennifer Garner was Mo's awakening. He
Yeah.
was a lot of
Yeah.
women's awakening.
Let me finish my thing. So my last honorable mention is going to be K-pop Demon Hunters. I didn't put it on my list because it's too obvious. But
Oh yeah.
my number one favorite movie soundtrack of all time. We talked about it last week. It's going to be Transformers the movie.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Straight up, it is my
Hate that
favorite
movie.
soundtrack. It
I
had
started watching that, by the way.
Dare, it had Dare, it had The Touch, it had Instruments of Destruction, it had
4K. 4K.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. 4K, baby.
I got a
30th
4K on my,
anniversary,
on my
man.
Childhood
Jellyfish
trauma in 4K. Let's go.
Fuck it,
My,
it-
Jelly-
it-
my
it-
Jellyfish server has it on
I did
4K.
actually pull it off the
But
shelf.
Norman,
There is the
Norman,
actual
look.
soundtrack for Scott Pilgrim.
There it is. It's the 2 discs. One with Spike cussing, and the other one it doesn't.
Losing Starscream was worse to me than Optimus Prime.
But
Hot take.
yeah,
Optimus Prime.
but, you
Saw
know,
it in
you
the theater
also-
when I was 6.
Yeah, but also you have Weird Al's "Dare to Be Stupid." God, this is such a phenomenal soundtrack. You know, it was like one of the first like major vinyls that first CDs I ever bought was the soundtrack to this movie. Was this one, and still to this day, I love this soundtrack.
I mean, it made Stan Bush's career.
Damn right it did.
Yeah.
Damn right it did.
Pretty cool.
Yes.
Album artwork there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
But yeah, so if I think that's pretty much all we have, guys.
Yep, with
Yeah.
with you talking about Atomic, you talking about watching Transformers. Like we do occasionally, if anybody wants to join, we hop in the GCA and the For the Homies chat, and we do movies views every once in a while. So if you're not already part of it, feel free to join the Discord.
Yeah, the links are in the description. Yep.
Yeah,
And
dude.
be ready for Rings of Power Season 3. Oh, this is
Oh,
we know
Jess
you
Jess
guys
can't
have no idea how fun
Yes,
it's gonna
can't
be.
wait.
We know Jess
So,
can't
wait.
I'm gonna say this.
Can't
I'm gonna regret saying this. I have not seen Rings of Power at all yet.
She's gonna kill us.
I watched the first season and stopped.
The only time I've watched Rings of Power is when I've gone into the VC just to see the rest of you suffer because I don't really care about Rings of Power.
Well, I mean,
That's the best
so
part. When nobody watches the show, we just watch Jess.
Watch the reactions to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say, so I tried to download Rings of Power one time, and I think I got the wrong movie.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No.
That was Ring of Power, not Rings of
well,
Power.
I mean-
The For the Homies podcast do not condone or
Disclaimer. Don't worry, I'll make a disclaimer for next week.
All right, everybody. So this is the end of the show. So we're gonna roll some outros because Mo, I know you got to leave here in a couple minutes. So Mo, go ahead, do your shit.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
no, thanks for having me on. This was a blast talking about these. It has brought up some thoughts and some soundtracks that I have not had in a while. What was that? Lord of the G. That would be better.
That's
Lord
it.
of the Rings
That's the
soundtrack, yeah.
movie. That's the
So-
movie.
But I'm basically waiting for the final step to get monetized. I've already got everything in there to get monetized on Mo's Game Room. But tomorrow I'll be on the
Big
Monday
thanks to
Hangover
Beardo.
with Jay and the Saska
What's the movie?
Sisters. Halloween,
son of a
1978.
Halloween. Yep.
Oh,
Original
nice.
Halloween.
Yes, I
Nice.
have not seen it. That's one of those weird ones.
Have
that
you
just
never?
kinda fell through the cracks. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch it today. So we got that, and I recently, I haven't really told anybody out in the open, but I'm actually I'm gonna start doing YouTube full time. I went part time on my day job.
Hell
this is-
yeah.
Nice.
it's crazy.
hell
yeah.
Might not be the best idea, but it's gonna be damn fun, people.
Hopefully you
So
can
follow
make
me
money
for the
from it.
ride.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
but hey, dude,
the
it's been a blast
best
being on here.
decisions are sometimes the ones that have the biggest risk. So
Mo, you're welcome
Yeah.
back at any time. You're welcome
yeah.
back at any
Well,
time. man.
When
And
you guys do
your
movie
wife,
scores-
avocado.
oh, that's good. That's good.
I gotta let that one there. I can't say anything more. It doesn't get better than that. But thanks for having
That,
me.
that was
All
good.
right, take care, Bo.
Yeah, man. I've said this 1,000 times. If it wasn't for you guys at the GCA, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be doing these shows.
Oh, yeah.
It was the GCA that, like, when I've said this, I'll keep saying this to the end of my career. Is like it was because of you guys. I went back, hooked up with Jake and all them, and we created this new phenomenon. It's because of you guys, and so. Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
man.
love trolling the shit out of you, like in ABS
Yes, you
chat. I
do.
put the avocados in with your link tree. I
That's
do it
that's
every
literally
week.
how I started. Was trolling. the
Hey,
hell out of them.
we all troll
Yeah.
each other though. We all
Yeah.
troll each other.
Some more than
But,
others.
Even if the trolls don't always land.
Mhm.
For example, my meme last week.
That's all right.
Oh, I hate you. I got a bone to pick. He's the one that named that damn meme that threw me for 3 weeks in a fucking row. You asshole. You asshole. I had that one.
I had to sabotage. I had
would
to
have been.
sabotage.
It's like this. Oh yeah. So guys, if you don't know, over there on the GCA. Send your memes in. Probably send them into Mo this week because I know ABF probably won't be on.
He will probably.
No,
Don't
ABF
say that just yet. He will probably be
Yeah.
there. Maybe not for the
Okay.
entire stream, but he'll probably be there. We'll let you know when you get closer. Don't worry about it. We'll
All
let
right,
you know.
yeah. Send
who's
your
the guest
memes
for this
your
week?
memes. Yeah.
Don't really have anything lined up, I don't think. But we'll certainly, usually we get a few and we just put somebody, we just have fun, man. We don't really we try
Who's
to
the guest? Who's the guest this week?
we don't know yet.
Oh, well, okay.
So yeah, but we'll definitely let you know as soon as we Martin. Yes.
All right. Norman, what you got going on? Either you're going to go to bed here in a little bit.
Oh no! It's only 7:15. I'm fine. We're still in good UK time. But yes, off the hip tomorrow with the gentleman to my left, and we'll pray Hawaiian internet is good. We'll see what happens with ABF. But I imagine it might be an off the Norman tomorrow, maybe even an off the Haven. We'll see. You never know. And also going to be firing up the gaming streams again this week. Flux of games, probably some Rivals, probably some Battlefield. Also bought Chronos: The New Dawn. That's going to be my October game.
I've heard good things.
And any other games? A few other things, as gamers do. Thanks for having me on as well. And nice shirt, Phantom. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
The representation.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
I love the Beatles.
Great.
Atomic. So you're starting to get a little traction on your stuff. And don't forget and don't forget, if it wasn't for me shouting you out to Ripa, I mean, you wouldn't be where you're at now. Yeah. And Mo, don't forget, we got you the job with Jay. Don't forget about that too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, my bad. The check's in the mail, sir.
No, man, I appreciate you guys inviting me on. It's actually pretty fun to sit down and have conversations. I'm not the most knowledgeable person on all movies, but I know more than Isaac. So,
well,
and that's
not hard to do. That's not hard to do.
No, it's not hard to do, yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on. I don't really. I've been starting to stream more now, doing gaming streams in the evenings. So we did Halo on Friday. So,
I need to get in there with you guys.
Dude, it was fun.
We can all gang up on Isaac. We can all gang up on Isaac.
Okay, but Isaac's always at the bottom of the scoreboard, so
he is a bottom. He's not a power bottom. That's Mo.
Yeah, if you want, you guys can follow me on X and subscribe to me on YouTube because that's where that's where most of my content is now is YouTube. So, yeah.
Campia. What you got going on other than trolling the shit out of me?
That's 99% of my life. I am M Campy U. I am see you next Tuesday, or how do you say that? SHI, whatever. Memer. I am working on a video currently. My first video on this platform right here. We'll see what happens with that. I'm a movie buff, and I just kind of enjoy my time here with the GCA and the fellas at For the Homies. You can follow me on X, but I don't really do much other than that. So thank you for your time, people, and enjoy y'all being here for the show. We appreciate it, as Chris would say.
So for myself, go check out my pain. I played Dragon Age the Veilguard,
the King of the Veilguard.
Yeah, so go to 13 minutes and 33 seconds because the beginning the audio is kind of shit. Also on
and then Phantom talks the rest of it, so it's always shit.
Yeah. So on Thursday, we're gonna have the Drink Up crew on For the Homies podcast.
Oh, sweet.
Then Saturday night is the return of Anime with the Homies, and we will be here next week. Keep Big Dog Jake in your prayers and your thoughts.
Yeah.
He's having some issues with his family right now, some medical issues. Also, don't forget to go over there and somebody needs to put the link, subscribe to Jessica. She's got a little cooking channel that we help get her there.
Got 240 subscribers.
Damn,
that's wild.
Damn, she's gonna hit 500 for us. Also, she'll
hit 500 right 100.
Yeah. So we are very close on watch hours. We're less than 900 on watch hours. So we're almost at 500. We're doing pretty good. Thank you guys for all the subscribers, and also that law. Fuck you for making me play at golf a game yesterday. And otherwise, we'll be seeing you guys Thursday night for the Homies podcast with Drink Up. Thank you, Mo, Atomic, Campia, and Norman for coming on, and we'll see you guys Thursday night. So good night, everybody. And no words of wisdom. If it's brown, flush it down.
Ew,
Good night,
Hey.
everybody.
What have I done?
Disclaimer.
Like the stream nerds. Goodbye, everybody.
Peace out, everyone.